My brother announced his engagement at my gallery opening. Finally, something worth celebrating in this family, my dad said while I was standing right there. I didn't argue. I just made one phone call. I'm a painter. Spent 5 years building my career while my family called it a hobby. My brother Tyler works sales at dad's dealership, lives in their rental property for half price, drives a company car. Every family dinner, same conversation. When are you getting a real job? Art doesn't pay bills. Tyler closed another deal this week. The gallery opening was massive for me. First solo show in a legitimate downtown gallery. 30 pieces sold before doors even opened. Local art critics confirmed attendance. Magazine photographers, collectors from 3 provinces. I'd been working toward this night for half a decade. I invited my family thinking maybe, finally, this time they'd understand. Maybe seeing other people value my work would change something. Tyler arrived 40 minutes late with his girlfriend Megan, didn't even glance at the paintings, walked straight to the wine bar and started taking selfies in front of my largest piece, not looking at it, just using it as a backdrop. Megan kept adjusting her hair, making Tyler retake the same photo 15 times. Mom and Dad showed up next. Dad was already on his phone. Mom gave me a quick hug. Everything looks so nice, honey. Very colorful. Then they joined Tyler at the wine bar. The 4 of them clustered together, backs to the art. About an hour in, I was talking to the gallery owner when I heard glass clinking, sharp, insistent. Tyler had climbed onto one of the display benches, standing above everyone, holding his wine glass high. "Everyone, can I have your attention, please?" The gallery went quiet. "Megan and I are engaged!" The room erupted. Dad rushed over, pulling Tyler into a massive hug. "That's my boy!" Mom started crying immediately, grabbing Megan's hand to look at the ring, calling people over to see. Within minutes, my carefully curated art opening had become a family celebration. Guests I'd invited specifically to view my work were now crowding around Tyler and Megan. My gallery owner stood beside me, frozen, clearly unsure how to handle this. "I'm so sorry," she whispered. "Do you want me to say something?" I shook my head. They didn't come here for me. They came here for free wine. The art surrounding them might as well have been wallpaper. I didn't make a scene, just stepped outside into the cool evening air and pulled out my phone. Scrolled to a name I'd been avoiding for 3 weeks. Victoria Chen, private collector from Vancouver. She'd been emailing, calling, leaving voicemails. She wanted my remaining collection. 10 pieces I was holding back, paintings of places that mattered to me. The lake house where I learned to paint, my first apartment, the view from my studio window. She'd offered $47,000 for all 10. I'd said no because I wanted my family to see them first. Wanted them displayed here tonight. Wanted Dad to stand in front of that lake house painting and maybe remember teaching me to skip stones there. I called Victoria. She answered on the second ring. "I accept your offer," I said. "Can you have them picked up tonight?" 2 hours later, a transport team arrived with climate-controlled crates. By midnight, those 10 paintings were gone. My gallery owner helped me replace them with small, sold, private collection placards. The next morning, Tyler called, voice confused. "Hey, did you really sell everything? Dad wanted to buy that lake house one for the dealership lobby. Should have looked at it last night when you had the chance." Mom texted an hour later about the lake house painting, how she'd always loved that spot, how she was planning to ask about purchasing it for their living room. I sent back a single photo, the painting hanging in a Vancouver penthouse, city lights glittering through windows behind it. The collector had sent me the image that morning. I'd cropped it to show the small museum placard beside the frame. Price, $8,200. Mom didn't respond. Dad called that afternoon, voice tight. "You embarrassed your brother. His engagement announcement got buried by news about your sales. This was supposed to be his moment." "Funny how that works," I said. "The local paper ran a small announcement about Tyler's engagement. Page 12, 2 sentences. The Arts magazine ran a 4-page spread on my show. Emerging artist, complete collection acquired within 48 hours. My social media exploded. Gallery requests from Toronto, Montreal, New York. Commission inquiries starting at 5 figures. 3 weeks later, Megan called off the engagement. Turns out she'd been using Tyler to network at my opening. She'd spent the whole night after his announcement talking to a gallery owner's son. They'd been dating since. Tyler called me directly, voice small. "I'd really like to come see your next show. Support you properly this time." I pulled up the event page. "Sold out 6 weeks ago. Tickets were $200 each."